This is 5 verses. It says, this is Bildad. Bildad says man cannot be righteous. Bildad is talking to Job, Job 25. Bildad says dominion and awe belong to God. He establishes harmony in the heights of heaven. Can his troops be numbered? On whom does his light not rise? How then can a man be just before God? How can one born of a woman be pure? Even if the moon does not shine and the stars are not pure in his sight, how much less man, who is but a maggot, and the Son of Man, who is but a worm? Okay, so Bildad is saying, how can a man be just before God? He can't be just before God. That's what Bildad here is saying. And do you guys agree with that? Do you think that men can't be righteous? What we do, our righteousness is as filthy rags to God. We can't be good. All of us have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. All have sinned. Those are things Paul said. Paul said nobody can be righteous. Nobody can be just. No one will be justified in his sight by works of the law. Yeah, except Job. Anyways, Job 25. Bildad is saying, nobody can be righteous before God. You must have sinned. There's something you've done, Job, that you must have sinned, because nobody can be righteous before God. Your righteousness is as filthy rags. You're a maggot. You're a worm. And Bildad accuses Job of being an evildoer the whole time. And Job gets really pissed off at Bildad. He's like, dude, you better shut your mouth, because I am righteous, and you're persecuting me. Now, at this point, Bildad was persecuting Job. In Job's answer here, he says, as surely as God lives, who's deprived me of justice, as long as my breath is still within me and the breath of God remains in my nostrils, my lips will not speak wickedness and my tongue will not utter deceit. I will never say that you are right, Bildad. He's responding to Bildad. I'll never say you are right. I will maintain my integrity until I die. I will cling to my righteousness. This dude is righteous and never let go. As long as I live, my conscience will never accuse me, because I am righteous. I can do it, and I'll never give up. I'll never say you were right, Bildad and Paul. You guys are lying. And Job tells Bildad, hey man, if you keep talking this trash about me, you're going to be in danger. He'll be pissed off at you too if you keep talking trash on me, the righteous one. And so here's what God says to Bildad at the very end, Job 42. After the Lord spoken these words to Job, he said to Eliphaz the Temanite, my wrath is kindled against you and your two friends, one of them Bildad, for you have not spoken about me accurately. God said, you have not spoken about me accurately. We look at Job 25, and the first 3 verses are accurate. Dominion and awe belong to God. Yes, that's accurate. He establishes harmony in the heights of heaven. That's accurate. Can you count his troops? No, of course not. That's accurate. On whom does his light not rise? That's true. So all this is accurate. That means this is the only thing that's left to be inaccurate. God says that it's inaccurate. Something Bildad said is inaccurate. And he's saying, how can a man be just before God? And Job's saying, I can. I've been doing it my whole life. Bildad sinned against Job. You know, what he said there was enough to make God want to kill him. God was going to kill Bildad unless Job interfered. So he left it up to Job. What Bildad said to Job was a sin, a big sin. Nobody can be righteous. Of course you can be righteous. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, and that's what Paul said. Nobody can be righteous. You were wrong. That was a big sin for you to say to Job, the righteous man. And so if Job had to intercede for his friend, I wonder how many people Paul is going to have intercede for him, because he said the same thing, but he didn't only affect Job by saying it. He affected millions of people over the last 2,000 years. The majority of Christians for the last 2,000 years say the law is done away with. You don't have to do the law anymore. That's all done away with. Because nobody can be righteous. That's the whole reason it's done away with, because it's nobody can do it. It's like, yeah, it's pretty freaking easy. God said, my law is not a burden. In the book of Deuteronomy, he says you can do it. It's easy. It's not far off that you should go looking for it. Say, oh, it's over the ocean. You can't get to it. No, it's easy. His standard for us can be easily achieved. That's what the whole Bible says. Jesus said that there will be more joy in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous ones who do not need to repent. Jesus saying righteous people exist and they don't need to repent. What do they have to repent from? They're righteous and they exist. Job was one of them. Stupid Paul. Saying that man can't be just before God, because what's the implication of that? Oh, well, that implies that I don't have to try because it's impossible. What's the use of trying if it's impossible? God's going to command me something that he knows I can't even do? And then I'm going to get all depressed and down on myself, become a cynic because I think that nobody's righteous in the world and I'm not righteous. I'm a maggot. So I have zero self-esteem. And that's how I'm going to carry myself in my life? No, thank you, dude. That's going to cause me not to defend the innocent, defend the righteous. If everybody's wicked, you can't defend the innocent. You can't defend the righteous. So why should I? Why should I stick my neck out for any innocent person who's... No, if I have this mindset, I'm just going to be, oh, I'm worthless. I'm nothing. I can't do anything to help. I can't do anything to stop wicked evildoers. That's the mindset for a person with this stupid doctrine from Paul. Job broke the jaws of the evildoers and snatched the prey from their teeth.
Dirty Bartment さん You are so cool!